Hi there, welcome to What's Happening in Brazil. Let's start with the latest news from the country.
President Jair Bolsonaro named an evangelical pastor to a seat on Brazilian Supreme Federal Court. The decision was published in the Federal Register on July 13. Currently, André Mendonça is Federal Attorney General. Before assuming the seat on Supreme Court, he still needs Senate approval. This nomination is an old Bolsonaro's promise. In 2019, he had already talked about appointing someone terribly evangelical to a seat on the Supreme Court. The nomination comes with a request. Bolsonaro wants Mendonça to start Supreme Court sessions with a prayer. The affinities between Mendonça and the Brazilian president are not just religious. Last year, Mendonça was Minister of Justice and became famous for using the national security law, a legacy of the country's dictatorship, to quell criticisms against Bolsonaro. Under Mendonça's rule, the Ministry of Justice produced a dossier against federal civil service employees identified as anti-fascist. Once Federal Attorney General, Mendonça was in favor of opening churches and religious temples, even at the worst period of the pandemic. Copa América, finished on July 10 with the Argentinian national team beating the Brazilian team, has brought a new COVID-19 variant to Brazil. This new variant from Colombia was identified in the state of Mato Grosso. A Colombian national and an Ecuadorian national were infected. Colombia and Ecuador played the first Copa América match on June 13 in Mato Grosso's capital city, Cuiabá. A total of 179 positive cases of COVID-19 were identified among players, members of soccer delegations, and service providers. The holding of the tournament in Brazil received much criticism. On June 1st, when it was confirmed that the country would be hosting the event, the movable average of deaths by the disease was almost 1,900 per day. President Jair Bolsonaro defended hosting Copa América in the country, and the Ministry of Health said the event was a success.
In July of 2020, app delivery workers staged a national protest demanding better pay and working conditions. A year later, one of the strike's organizers analyzes the impact the movement has had and the difficulties of mobilizing the sector.
No material change occurred. Rates didn't go up. There was no emergency aid for app delivery workers. I keep challenging the owner of the iFood app to a debate, but he doesn't even respond. He pretends like we don't even exist, but he has changed the minds of delivery workers. Although many delivery guys are still hung up on this idea of entrepreneurship, a reactionary idea, now they know that if they don't fight, they won't get anything.
Aqui na manifestação do dia 1º de julho, unida através do sofrimento em comum dos companheiros aí pra gente poder ir pra cima. A sensação de estar aqui é ótima, irmão. Eu acho que não tem coisa melhor no mundo do que essa daqui, mano. É coisa que o dinheiro não pode comprar, coisas que o capitalismo odeia, né? Coisas que ele não pode comprar, coisas como essa aqui.
If the strike is not done right, it's just pyrotechnics. If the people don't go to the streets in the right way, having a goal, a strategy, and a tactic, it is just pyrotechnics. It will only be nice to take a picture, to make a video, and to pretend that the people are getting organized. It takes time to organize this category.
Não estão buscando não, achando que a mobilização não vai chegar em vocês, hein, mano? Nós, classe trabalhadora, tem que se unir, pô, arrebenta aí. Os caras estão em processo de rasgar a carteira de trabalho de todo mundo, nós não pode deixar, hein? Nós temos que lutar pelo que é nosso, mano. Vamos pra cima.
A uberização, para mim, é um desdobramento da Revolução Industrial, mano.
To me, uberization is a consequence of the Industrial Revolution. Technology should support the improvement of workers' lives. Machines should support workers to produce more in order to gain more and work less. But bosses understand that technology can do the work of 10 employees. They instruct just one employee to operate the machine and fire all the other 9 workers. Thus, a thing that was to support the workers happens to take their jobs. Today we have a new technology, which is the app. The mobile phone is 1984 by George Orwell. It controls you. The app delivery worker works all day long like a dog, from 9 in the morning till midnight doing low-paying deliveries. R$4, R$5. Then, when he's coming back home, the app rings, a R$35 delivery. There is no need for a boss ordering you to work anymore. Many app delivery workers say, I can turn on and off the app at any time. I set up my schedules. Then, it is necessary to approach him and warn him by saying, this is a lie. You don't wake up when you want. You wake up when the apps tell you to do so.
There is a Brazilian proverb that says that laughter is the best remedy. However, laughter can also be an instrument of political criticism and struggle, even more so during a period of social upheaval.
View humor as a tool to transform society. That's what Iago Soares does. He's a philosopher who uses social media platforms to disseminate satire about the current Brazilian government.
Mas com que roupa eu iria?
In this video, for instance, he plays Jair Bolsonaro, Brazil's president, trying to choose the clothing to go out to buy vaccine. It criticizes the government delay in purchasing vaccines against COVID-19.
Humor brings not just lightness and easiness, but is also capable to encapsulate certain reflections. The social role of humor makes you think about things you have never reflected in other ways. Humor presents bad, grotesque, or things that deserve our attention from different perspectives.
To comedians, the social crisis, more obvious because of the pandemic, serves as inspiration to create works that denounce injustice and inequality. Under the pen name Ferrugem Cartuneiro, the historian Vicente Schneider uses cartoons to demonstrate his criticism.
Ferrugem Cartuneiro nasceu num momento em que estava...
Ferrugem Cartuneiro was born at a time when the far right was ascending. There was a debate in the social media platforms highlighted by depoliticization and a very angry common sense. I realized that drawings are a way to express myself in the current scenario and I criticize what I think is necessary. Also, I realized that cartoons can raise awareness.
I think that cartoonists and artists in general, who use humor in their works, are capable to raise awareness on certain subjects because humor is pleasant. It is really good to laugh and relax. What we comedians do is to let the question emerge through laughter.
And now it's time for Brazilianism.
Today's recipe is this eggplant salsa, a delicious dish to serve with bread, pasta, meat or as a sauce for a sandwich. I'll scorch the eggplant, let all its skin burn, putting it right over the gas burner. It is already good, it's mushy, so it's a point. Now the golden tip of this recipe. To peel the skin off, I'm going to stifle the eggplant. So I took it and put it down here. The eggplant skin will peel off while it is stifling. Look how it withers and the skin peels off. I open the tap a little and peel off the eggplant skin. Now I'm going to take off the peduncle. I extract the eggplant pulp and chop it until it looks like a sauce. It's ready. I'm putting it in this bowl to prepare the spice. To prepare the seasoning, I'm pouring 4 tablespoons of olive oil on the skillet. I add 2 cloves of garlic minced and cook it over low heat. I'll sprinkle with a bit of salt. Before the garlic turns brown, I add parsley. I turn off the stove, mix the 2 ingredients and pour them while still hot on the eggplant pulp. Now I'm going to add lemon zest, black pepper, then I mix it all and sprinkle it with more salt if necessary.
Like the show, so hit the like button and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive notifications. We will see you next week.